Wits picks. Yo, we're finally back. We're in Madrid, Spain. All right, home of Ilia Topuria. And we're about to give you guys the locks for UFC London, okay? This time we're not messing around. All right, bro, we did hella research. And there's at least a couple locks on this card. So let's get into this, bro. First fight. Shamrock.
Yeah, no, we're gonna skip the two women's fights because they're ass. But yeah, first fight we got Shamrock versus Abdul Karim Al Sawadi, and guys, this is such a good fight. And in my opinion, I think Abdul Karim is a lock, absolute lock. I think for his odds, he's great. I think Shamrock is overrated as fuck. And I think we're going to take Abdul Karim in a decision here. Or maybe KO, honestly. Yeah, Abdul Karim's the pick for me. I think Shamrock is mad overrated. And yeah, Abdul Karim, good pick. What do you got?
So honestly, I agree because I just watched this video of Abdul Karim like in a wrestling match, like RAF but something different, and he's a really good wrestler. And you know, everyone's picking him because Shamrock looked terrible in his debut, but I think Abdul slightly will take this dub, bro. But it's too close to bet on, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe in a few parlays. His odds are good, though. That's why I like it. His odds are good.
Yeah,
and
maybe
I think Shamrock is overrated. I think people think Shamrock's going to win because it's in London.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the odds are better. But, yeah, I think Abdul Karim is our first pick.
Yes, sir.
All right. What you got for the second fight? Second
fight.
real fight.
Louis Can Sutherland versus Brando Pericic. All right, guys, listen. We watched Brando at his debut. He's insane. He's so good. And Louis Sutherland, he lost to Walter, and I don't think Walter's high level. Honestly, like, he doesn't leg log these high level guys. So Pericic by domination, and he's a lock, bro, right?
Pericic is a lock, easy money, free cash. Sutherland is a can. That's all you need to know. Pericic looked great in his UFC debut. And Sutherland he's coming from a like PFL or some shit. Like, it's like, this is just two different level of fighters. Pericic is actually UFC level in my opinion. And I think Pericic is going to knock him out within the first or second round. Yeah, I think Pericic is actually good. And Sutherland's just on this card because he's British.
Exactly, bro. So chalk that. Next fight, Antonio Tricoli. He's probably one of the worst in the UFC.
For sure.
Versus Mantas. Let's see this guy's record. Okay. It says he's 1-0. I don't know, but he's minus 800 for a reason. All right, he should be a huge lock, but it's just too much, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I were to bet, for this fight, under is great here at 1.5. Antonio Tricoli, we've seen ever since he split up with Mackenzie Dern, he became a can. And it's kind of sad to see, honestly. He just quits in his fights, just like he did in his last fight. He just quits. And Montas is an actually good fighter. We did some good tape study on Montas. And he's going to chin him in the first few minutes of the fight. So I'm going to for sure take the under. I think that's a lock. It should be in a lot of parlays. So we'll post a parlay on TikTok for y'all. So yeah.
All right, bet, bro. Next fight, Mario Pinto.
Easy money.
Felipe Franco. So this guy's debut, he gets Mario Pinto. Oh my god, dude. Super unlucky for Felipe.
Yeah.
I don't know much about this guy, Felipe, but Mario Pinto's a crazy prospect.
Yeah. Mario Pinto's crazy. His last fight chinned Austin Lane right away, put him to bed. And Mario Pinto is minus 1,000 for a reason. Also, the under in this fight is good.
Look at that. 5 inches taller, too, bro. Way bigger.
Yeah, Mario
40
Pinto.
pounds heavier.
Yeah, Mario Pinto's the pick. He's quick. He's very good for heavyweight. I think he's up and coming. I think he's very up and coming. I think definite pick Mario Pinto.
Yes, sir. All right, next fight.
Oh, this is a good one. I want to hear what you have to say about this, but
Okay, so this is the thing, bro. Nathaniel Wood, I think he has an amazing chin. Okay, Nathaniel Wood versus Lucien Chieda. Nathaniel Wood has a great chin. And listen, this guy Chieda is a knockout guy. I don't think he can knock out Nathaniel Wood, bro. I think, honestly, Nathaniel Wood can for sure win a decision. And it's just like, we're not going to bet on this, right?
I don't know.
Because it's just like, Keita could be a fraud, you know? We've lost so much money on these frauds lately, like Yadier Delval, Umar Sy. It's been a nightmare, bro. So these debut guys, you gotta just watch out.
Yeah, I mean, I think, honestly, me personally, I think Keita is different. I did some good tape study on him. He has insane power. And we've seen Nathaniel Wood get dropped. It's not like he's just insane chin. He just fights through it. Like, we saw him get dropped against Jose Delgado. Obviously, Jose Delgado won that fight. Terrible decision, by the way. Horrible decision.
Terrible.
And I think Keita is actually a good prospect. I think he's actually a good fighter. He has insane power, insane striking. I think he's just a better all-around fighter than Nathaniel Wood. But Nathaniel Wood does have heart. So the rounds, I just wouldn't touch. But I think Keita is going to win. And I think a lot of people think that Nathaniel Wood, just because his last fight, which he lost his last fight. I don't know why people think he won that. That he can like win a decision, but like I just think he's gonna get cooked. I think Keita missed weight last fight against Patricio Pitbull, couldn't fight, and he's gonna come with a vengeance. And I think he's gonna get the job done. I was gonna get the job done honestly by KO. And I think we're gonna see Keita actually fight a solid fighter, maybe in the rankings soon. I think he's gonna be good. I like him. I think he's going to be good. The Black Panther is the pick.
Honestly, yeah, I agree now because now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Delgado isn't as good as we thought.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Chieda could be better than Delgado.
Yeah. I mean, we saw Delgado in his last fight Andre Fili. Thanks to Delgado not chinning him in 2.5 rounds, which is ridiculous, by the way. We lost a lot of bread. Not such a good week for us last week because of some stupid things that happened, but I'm thinking Keita's a good pick here. I think he might be in parlays. But in the last fight on the prelims, we have Mason Jones versus Axel Sola. This is such a 50-50 fight for me, honestly. Mason Jones almost lost to Balajioki. But Balajioki is not bad. Like we saw in his last fight, like he fought well against Manuel Souza. I think Manuel is actually a great prospect. Knocked out Mauricio Rufy and on the regional scene, and I think Jones is the pick, but this is just I'm not gonna bet on this fight. This fight I'm not gonna bet on it, but for me Jones is the pick. It could go either way. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, super even, but I think Jones will just win a decision, and if it's a close decision, they're gonna give it to Jones, right? In London?
Probably. He's from Wales, I think.
So yeah, honestly, Mason Jones is the pick for this one.
Yeah, Mason Jones is the pick. Next fight, we have the first fight on the main card. And I'm actually hyped for this fight because there are a lot of good props to bet on this fight. We have Curtis Campbell over here fighting Danny Silva. Now, what we do know about Danny Silva, he's a fighter. Great chin. He's just all around solid fighter. But Curtis Campbell, in my opinion, can be an actually good prospect. But I wouldn't take Curtis Campbell outright just because his debut, and you never know, and Silva's actually good. He's actually a good fighter. But I would for sure take the over on the rounds because I think this is going to go the distance. Campbell's a great grappler. Silva's very all-around. Campbell has good low kicks, solid jabs. Like, he knows how to keep distance and knows when to shoot for a takedown. So I like Curtis Campbell. I think he could be good, but I like minus 250, minus 200 odds. It's like kind of made. I would take the over. But what are your thoughts?
I think he's like minus 150, no?
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
But Curtis Campbell, I think he has the edge in this because Danny Silva, this fight could go 3 ways. Curtis Campbell gets a decision, Danny Silva gets a decision, or Curtis Campbell can get a submission. That's why he has the edge. he gets these submissions, bro. And he has nasty ground and pound, so Curtis Campbell's my pick, bro.
Curtis Campbell pick. And next fight.
Oh, I love this.
Talk about this because this is your guy.
This is my wits pick of the night. Christian Leroy Duncan. I think he's so good. And this is middleweight. I think he could be a top 5 middleweight, bro. Like, for real. And Dolidze, you know, nothing special about him. And I think Leroy Duncan's taller. They say they're the same height, but dude, Christian Leroy Duncan is such a lock here. He's so good, bro. It's just like when you watch him, you just know.
Yeah, we saw in his last fight, absolutely demolished. What's his name? Marco Tulio.
Yeah.
Knockout, nasty knockout. Dolidze, I think he's on his way out. Got absolutely cooked by Anthony Hernandez in his last fight. But Dolidze is a fighter, dude. He's a fighter. And, I like Christian Leroy Duncan a lot. I do. But even at minus 450, it's just tough. It's tough. I mean, we were seeing right now Dolidze, he's beat Anthony Smith. He beat Kevin Holland. He beat Marvin Vettori. Like, these are good wins. He was on a 3-fight win streak before fighting Anthony Hernandez. Like, I don't think Dolidze is a slop. I think there's a chance he could get the job done, but I'm going to take Christian Leroy Duncan here. I think he's still a solid prospect, but to me, it's one of those that the crafty vet could still win, honestly. And at minus 450, I just don't know if this is a good like those are good odds to bet on for. But, Dolidze actually has better performances than Marco Tulio. Like, Marco Tulio is not good at all. I think he's honestly a can. So, you never know. You really never know. Dolidze could get the job done. But Christian Leroy Duncan's the pick.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not, like, the most confident in it with the odds to bet on.
Yeah, guys, as you can see, I just showed you Dolidze. He beat all of the guys that were, like, not high level.
Yeah.
So, like, he lost to Imavov and Hernandez, but I think Leroy Duncan's on that level, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's also in London, so and Leroy Duncan's from the UK. So,
exactly.
It's always something to watch out for. Next fight, we have our dog right here, actually. Iwo Baranowski against Austin Chinny Boy Lane.
Mm-hmm.
And Iwo Baranowski, we bet on him in his dog fight against Ibo Aslan. Amazing. Super hyped to see that. Austin Lane is ass. Let's just be real. It's terrible chin. First, he's coming down to light heavyweight. He was a heavyweight before, so his chin probably even worse if he's going to have to cut more weight. Iwo Baranowski is whatever. He's minus 500, 600, 700 for a reason. He's going to be the easy pick. Super confident in him. Yeah, Iwo Baranowski, lock.
Iwo lock.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, honestly, it's 6 feet versus 6'6". I think Iwo being shorter, way more powerful. He's just gonna get that KO, bro. Round 1.
Yeah, I agree.
Round
Under
1.
honestly is good too.
Under 100%.
Under is good here. A lot of finishes on this card that are going to be on this card. But next fight, and this is interesting. This is an interesting one. We have Michael Venom Page against Sam Patterson. And honestly, boys, it's a tough fight because we thought Michael Page was such a lock. But in gambling, when you bet on a lot of things, you realize sometimes lines are too good to be true. Right now, Michael Page is minus 180. Why is he minus 180 against Sam Patterson, who has barely fought in the UFC? I think the odds makers know something here. A lot of people have picked Sam Patterson as an underdog. So far, we haven't picked an underdog yet. But I'm just going to still stick with Michael Page as the pick. I'm not confident in it at all. But if this is what I would say. If Sam Patterson decides to grapple in the first round, it's a live bet. It's a live bet because Michael Page has no wrestling. It's an issue. And Patterson is actually a good grappler. We've heard a lot of MMA YouTubers, shout out Lucrative James, talk about how Sam Patterson is a great grappler and has good submissions, and he also has good knockout power. And I mean, Page, his wrestling is not that good. We saw him get controlled a full round by Jared Cannonier in their fight. Obviously, Sam Patterson, his last fight, fought Trey Waters. Yeah, I mean, we might even sprinkle a little on Sam Patterson. I mean, Sam Patterson did lose to Ash Moose, which is honestly a bad loss.
Look at that.
But, dude, it's just like the wrestling gets, and like just a lot of people picking him and the odds. It's just really weird. It's really weird to me.
Yeah,
So,
it's weird, bro.
This fight, probably a no bet. What are your thoughts?
This is what I think. I'm still picking Michael Venom Page because I think there's no way he loses to this guy who's unranked. This would be the end of Page's career, basically, in the UFC.
Yeah.
So, when I watch Michael Venom Page, he actually looks kind of big, like thick, compared to Sam Patterson, who's super skinny. This is the problem, bro. Sam Patterson, he has great wrestling, but I don't think he can wrestle Michael Venom Page because he's so skinny. And that's the thing. I think Michael Venom Page will win this pretty easily. That's just what I think, bro.
It's a hard fight to bet on, in my opinion.
But it's just sus.
It's
way
just
too
sus.
sus.
It's sus.
Yeah, that's it. No bets for that.
Yeah, no bets for that. It's just too sus to bet on. All right, you talk about this fight.
Okay, so co-main event?
Co-main event of the evening, boys.
All right, listen, boys. Luke Riley, amazing prospect, versus Michael Aswell, who's actually good too. But Luke Riley has more power, I think. More power. This guy, Michael Aswell, he doesn't have that power. Like, he has volume, like Max. He doesn't have that power, though, that Luke Riley has. So I think Luke Riley gets, like, a third-round KO in this one. That's what I think. Third-round KO.
Yeah, I like it. Luke Riley's the pick, number one. He's from London. They're not going to let this co-main event guy, second fight in the UFC, lose. They're not going to let that happen. I think Luke Riley's honestly a lock, in my opinion. I think he's one of the biggest locks on the card.
He's undefeated.
Yeah, he's undefeated.
Super tough, too.
He's great boxer. We saw in his last fight, he got controlled for a whole round, came back and knocked him out, like, after they were on the feet just for a little bit. I think he can find the chin of Aswell. Aswell's good. He fights in Joshua Van's camp. But I think Luke Riley's the pick. And if it goes to a decision, Luke Riley's for sure gonna win. Doesn't matter if you guys think he's losing. He's for sure gonna win. No matter
Yeah, they're
what.
gonna give him the robbery.
Yeah, they're gonna give him the robbery. It's London judges. Trust me.
Yeah. Also, the good thing about this card that I love, all these London guys have amazing chins. So, and we're gonna take most of them. So it's just good. It's safe.
Most of them, but not this Londoner right here. We have Mosfar Evloev in the main event of the evening against Lerone Miracle Murphy. Guys, Mosfar Evloev, he's going to bores his way to a victory here in a 50-45 decision. Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway action. Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus Duplessis action. Islam Makhachev versus JDM. Y'all know it. I think Murphy is overrated as fuck. I think he would have lost to Aaron Pico if he didn't get that lucky KO. And he hasn't fought anybody actually good in the UFC besides, honestly.
Now that I'm looking at this, these two guys aren't even that good.
Yeah, Emmett and Ige are not good. And he got dropped by Ige in the first round, arguably a 10-8.
And Barbosa is okay. These aren't great wins compared to Evloev. So
I mean, Silva de Andrade, brother. Come on.
Evloev should be a lock in this main event.
Evloev's a lock. Problem is, we haven't seen him fight in a while. And in my opinion, he lost his last fight against Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah, super close.
But that was a grappling match, and Aljo just has good experience. Lerone's the pick for a reason. Mosfar's the pick for a reason. Problem is, this is how I can see this going. Mosfar, gonna get the job done by a decision. He's never had a finish in the entire UFC. He's just gonna jab, single leg, cross, double leg action. But think about Murphy, he's honestly a very smart fighter. He makes good adjustments, and he's really good with his knees, and he's really good with his elbows. We've seen multiple times. He's gotten knee KOs, elbow KOs. Murphy could catch Evloev. It's very, very possible.
It's the only way he wins.
Only way he wins. And if I were you guys, I would take Mosfar by decision, and I would hedge with Lerone by KO, because those are the only two outcomes that are going to be happening in this fight. Mark my words. And Lerone. Lerone's solid. I mean, he's whatever.
We cashed on him.
Yeah, we cashed on him against Pico. We got lucky. He was gonna lose that.
Yeah, we got
fight.
lucky as fuck.
He was gonna lose in that fight. But hyped for this London card. We're here in Madrid, in hometown of Ilia Aptoro. We're gonna come over here, guys. If we manage to see him, we're gonna post a video with him, a nice little vlog for y'all. Also, check out our TikTok. We're gonna be posting parlays there. Wits picks, boys.
We're back and better than ever. So, yo, tail, and we'll see you guys Saturday.